Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's No Money Spent episode, or it should just be called the No Money episode. That 2000 MT is pretty much all this account is worth. Today, we got a little bit reckless on these packs because my care for this game is reflective of 2K's care for the community, which is 0, and we kind of burnt things down on packs. And would you believe it? We didn't pack anything. What a shock, I know. There's like 14 dark matters in here, but obviously we didn't find any of them. Because of course we didn't. So let me know down below, how did your packs go today? Obviously the drop itself is cool, but completely unobtainable. We're going to have a look at the prices of these guys and see just how expensive they are. We'll see about the actual content in this game for this weekend, but it's not looking great. And then it's time, after 3 years, for a discussion about the end of this series, like a legit discussion about the end of this series, because 2K have made it very, very clear they do not care for you, like me and you, as a consumer. If you do not press this button right here, they do not care about you in the slightest. They don't care if you're on this game at all if you don't press that button. And we are somebody who doesn't press that button, and they do not care for us, and there is nothing to do, and there's no way to earn MT. It is in the worst spot I have ever seen in all my years of gaming, which is quite a lot. It's never ever been this obvious that they don't care. So yeah, this is going to be a deep episode, man. I don't know. It's so sad, but it might be a deep episode. I don't know. Let's jump into it. But before we jump into it real quick, today's video is sponsored yet again by NBA So Rare, which is a free-to-play fantasy NBA. They also have MLB and football. But for me, the NBA side of things, so for you guys as well, the NBA side of things is where you're going to want to be. The playoffs are in full swing right now, and some is good for my teams, some is not so good. So click the link down below. You can get involved for free with the comment side of things. You get yourself 20 free cards plus an MVP. For me, my common team is doing very well right now. 1,900th out of 71,000 people. That's a pretty good result so far. Giannis, Jimmy Butler. Yeah, we had Jimmy in our lineup. Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jokic, amazing performance. And Jared Vanderbilt in there as well. Not too bad. So it's free play. It's fantasy NBA. So based off how these players play in real life, you get points, for points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, minus points on turnovers, obviously, and then points for threes, double doubles, and triple doubles. Plenty of different competitions you can enter into every week as well. So I've already got my teams ready for next week, where hopefully Jimmy Butler, James Harden, Tobias Harris, DeAndre Ayton, Paul Reed can maybe lead me to a dub. So get involved with NBA So Rare. Thank you for those guys for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. Let me know down below, how did you get on with the packs today? Make sure you subscribe for the daily videos, whatever they're going to be. And check out twitch.tv/JDCrossover. Team of the Season started today on FIFA. If you care about Team of the Season, you will care about this. Hello, Turam. And at the Icon Pack, you'll care about this. But I already have Ronaldinho, so it was actually really sad. But anyway, let's have a look. Is Playoff Jimmy a thing? I just don't care for your stupid little polls or locker codes, as 2K call it, that give out 1 token. I just don't care. The event this weekend is 1 token after every clutch time win. Win the weekend is 9 challenges for 1 untradeable pack, including 2 limited wins. A win using 13 graded cards, a triple threat offline win, a triple double, 10 fours in clutch time offline, a clutch time offline game with 5 graded pink diamonds or higher, 10 fours in clutch time online, and 20 dunks online. All of that, 1 solitary pack. Fantastic. Interdimensional, 13 challenges, and including Dark Matters. And including original owner XP. And what do you get? A badge pack. Right, okay then. Moving swiftly on, there's nothing else there. Today we did get a new RNG card. It is Alonzo Mourning for offline. And it is, what's his name? Gilbert Arenas offline, online, sorry. So, if you get either of these cards, it is purely luck-based. It's nothing to play for. It's nothing to earn towards. It is pure luck. So that's not great. We've got the skills challenges for the other solitary pack that you can earn. Hello? Oh, maybe you don't. Interstellar? Interdimensional, there it is. So it is there. 3 challenges for 1 pack, 21 points in a 5-minute quarter game, but you just got to block 3 shots. We got to block Ball 3 times, or Lamar Odom, so probably won't be too easy, but 3 blocks gets you 1 pack. So you can earn 2 packs from it, but it's going to take you like hours and hours and hours. And then for the NBA, we've had the Celtics Hawks game wrap up in 6 games. So, game 6 reward for the spotlights. Is it going to be exciting? No, it's 2,500 MT. Like, the argument isn't, is there things to do? There is things to do, alright? No disputing that. There is things to do. But it is all absolutely worthless. Genuinely. 2,500 MT for that. What on earth does 2,500 MT get you? And it takes you about 3 hours to complete all of those challenges as well. And then, of course, all of that, what does it do? It brings you to this place. And this is all there is in this game. So, today we had 500,000 MT, and I said, you know what, at this point, am just done. I'm over it. As usual, they're under 2% odds of a Dark Matter. Classic. I've put 1,000 hours into this account this year, and I've never felt so neglected as a consumer. It's wild. So, yeah, there are, I think it's 12, actually, Dark Matters here. But we had Tim Thomas, we had Bol, we had Luca. So I thought, let's rip all the MT, see what we get. And what do you know? Would you believe it? We came away with 1 Galaxy Opal from 35 packs. Isn't that just fantastic? We also didn't get George Mirasan. We didn't get KPJ, didn't get Lamar Odom, no Shane Battier, and no Marc Gasol. And obviously none of the hero cards either. No George Mirasan, and obviously no Dark Matter. So we've got 2,000 MT. I do have some Tyrese Maxis. We've got 25 Tyrese Maxis and 3 bonuses. That is it. There is now no other investments or anything like that. I've got no high-end cards here. I've got Joe Harris there. Obviously, he ain't getting upgraded now. So, yeah, we're in... I've got cat hairs everywhere from the cats, obviously. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I've got some cards here that I can sell for a little bit. 200k AK, fair play. But we had another problem today, and that is the fact that this time last year, the database update, today, last year, was Invincible Dirk. Now, the fact that it's Invincible isn't really the point there. The point is, he was the end of the collect level. The end of the collect level. And this year, you still need 1,000, because you can be at 2,400 cards. 1,000 players away. Not just cards, players. You're 1,000 players away. Now, to put that into some context, that is 2 full base sets. Another 2 full base sets, because they're 450 cards per set. Plus, how many sets there? Like 7 sets, because they're doing like 13-man sets. 7 sets. So 7 sets and 2 base sets before the collector level is done this year. I just don't... I genuinely, at this point, feel like 2K have actually forgotten it exists. Which is crazy to say, but could very well be a reality. Again, this was finished this time last year. And this game has only got... we're just about to hit May. You have all of May, most of June, and then July, that's pretty much wraps. July is like the end, and then August is absolutely nothing. But July is when it's like done. 2 months left, tops, of this game. Do they plan on letting you get 3,400 on the last day of the year? Is that their plan here? I don't really understand. So, as much as I want to complete this collector level, 1, we've got no MT, and 2, it seems like they don't really care about putting anything in it. We can get a Hoff badge. Lucky me. That 1 token from the locker code doing bits. Let's go. Well, we go and get Fearless Finisher. It's a duplicate. Classic. And then as for the cards that came out today, because again, there was no content, so it's just cards. George Mirasan, 25 speed. Brilliant. Bong was cool, but it's pink diamond, so it doesn't matter. KPJ is really nice. And he's coming in at like 30k. So like, yeah, it's cool. Lamar Odom's cool as well. Mike Miller's really good. Shane Battier's nice for like 14k or 10k, whatever he is. There's some nice opals, but it just doesn't matter when so many people have got millions of NT to play with. Your Opals just ain't going to cut it. So we've got Dark Matter, Bol at probably 6 to 700k. You've got Luka Doncic coming in right now at 5 to 600k. And you've got a Tim Thomas coming in at about 5 to 600k as well. So you need over 500,000 MT to be able to engage with any of the Dark Matters that came out today. And of course, if you want to get involved with the Hero Dark Matters, well, you've got to wait 10 minutes to get Tim Thomas already. And Bol is 1.4 million MT. So how on earth is anybody meant to engage with any of this? And of course, this now locks in for Manute Bol. This side locks in for Chet. It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. You can't get these cards. It just does not happen. It doesn't work. And I look at these cards and I'm like, man, you know, from last year, Manute Bol was a lot of fun. Chet in that next set, oh, a lot of fun. Love that Chet card. I can now no longer use those cards because I don't have 5, 6, 7, 8 million MT to lock in these sets. And I'd love to be able to use this Luka and Tim Thomas, but I don't have 600,000 MT knocking around to buy one of them. Never mind all three of them. I don't have 600,000 MT to buy one of them. So this game is at a point where if you do not spend MT, or if you do not buy VC, if you do not buy MT, there is nothing for you. You are not welcome in 2K23. A lot of people have called it My Casino today. You can't argue with it. This is a game that costs some people $150. So it was basically $150 entry to a casino. And then after that, it is, well, get your ass to the pack market. And that'll do it. There's nothing else to do. So we're in a really big problem here in as much as there is nothing to play for. There is no progression. The game modes are all worthless. The game modes are all an absolute waste of time. Nothing here is worth playing for. Nothing here is a good reward. You know, yeah, sure, Livingston's good, but now there's so many point guards out there now. It's mad. The collector level is just in absolute limbo, and I don't know what they're doing here. And I genuinely do think they've forgotten about it. The 2 hero sets that they've made this whole season about are so exclusive to the 0.1% who can afford it, or 0.01% who can afford it. It might as well not exist. So yeah, and our MT's gone because the packs are just pathetic. Hoff badges used to be good, not so much anymore. We've got 36 left. Obviously, we got burnt out of KG. We got burnt on who's the other one? I don't even think about it. Nikola Jokic. Got burnt on those guys. Bol's 1.5 mil. It's very clear this stuff is being price fixed here. Same thing with Tim Thomas. Maybe not so much on Tim Thomas, but it's very clear this is being price fixed on Bol here. And that is kind of like the summary of this year. It is price fixed. These cards last year are not at base 600k. They're just not. Base cards, they're coming out at price like 700k. Base cards when these are coming out, they're like 300k. If it's badged out, it's going for a mil. You know, things like that. You know, 500k in like the first 30 minutes or so, but very quickly joining. These cards just don't drop. They stay so expensive. KG is still like 400-500k. Nikola Jokic is still 300-500k. These cards are not going down in price. There is something at work, especially in a year when making MT is as hard as it's ever been. How on earth is everything more expensive than it's ever been? That doesn't really make any sense. So yeah, this might be it. We might have to have an episode where we wrap it up, and obviously the account won't die. We will maybe just use our Hoff badges to try and make some MT or something. I don't know. Obviously, the last thing I'm ever going to do is click this button because, my God, they do not deserve anything from anybody. If you do spend money on this game, then fair play, but my God, I do not understand why you would want to do that. The odds are still the same, under 2%. We are nearly in May, and they are offering you a pink diamond, Tobias Harris. I just don't know about that one, Chief. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about that. We do have the Tyrese Maxey to cling on to. Sixers against the Celtics. Will Tyrese Maxey have a Evo-worthy game to go to a Dark Matter? I don't know. But the risk is now, or the problem is now, Dark Matters are... Oh, look at Lucas, 700. Dark Matters are now buyouts. They weren't. Every Dark Matter was 100k. Des Bane has now bucked that trend, and I think Jamal Murray has as well. So now he's not even guaranteed to go to 100k like he was previously, and he's a 6'2" point guard. So I think we might be in trouble. I thought he was taller than 6'2". I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said he was short, and I was like, man, it's Tyrese Maxey. He's like 6'5". No, he do be 6'. He do be 6'2". I did not realize that. I'm sure he wasn't 6'2" in previous games. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. So that's kind of dead already. So yeah, I just Let me know down below. What do you think? What should we do? Where do we go? Is there any future for this? Do we wrap it up? Do we go a different route? The account will still stay alive, obviously, but as a no money spent entity, I think 2K have pushed it to a place where it is just... There's just nothing to do. There's no content to engage with. There's no rewards that are worth your time. There's no live content that's worth your time, and there's barely any live content as it is. There's no way to generate MT. There's just nothing, and it's the NBA playoffs, and I've never felt this defeated on an account which and I've got a good team. I do have a good team. I've got this, but the last thing I ever want to do is actually play with this game because of the gameplay this year. So you've got bad gameplay alongside games that take 30 minutes every single game, alongside complete lack of content, alongside packs which are just an absolute waste of your money, alongside an auction house which is more expensive than ever. Nothing makes sense. Tim Thomas is a million MT. Love that. Bol 1.8 million MT. Brilliant stuff. Everything's unobtainable. Everything costs you 700,000 MT. And we can't engage in that in the slightest. So let me know down below, what are you thinking about 2K, about the No Money Spent series? What are you thinking? Please do let me know. I need input from you guys, because this, after 3 years, might be the end, which is really, really sad, but 2K have pushed us to this position. So that is going to do it for me today. I said it was going to be a deep one. There's a lot of discussions that needs to happen. The main discussions need to be about new management of this game. That's what needs to happen here. But for this series, let me know down below what you're thinking. It's going to do it for me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I will see you next time, and peace.